Hello, hello, hello. It is your girl Veronica, and we are still in April. Can you believe that? We are still in April. It is April 28th, 2025. Hopefully, you had a great month because I know I did. I accomplished a lot, but I just came back off of vacation, and I must say, I had a wonderful time. I went to the beautiful big sky of Montana and got to spend some time there. And let me tell you, okay, if you get a chance to go to Montana, you have to go. So I am trying something new today. Since all of my classes are going virtual next month, I decided to purchase a Zoom account and I'm recording from Zoom right now. And yeah, it's all about doing new things. It's all about taking a chance on yourself. Okay. We need to do more of that because doing more of that makes us happy. Okay. So I shared with you that I went to the beautiful state of Montana. I definitely know why they call it the big sky. It is just so, so beautiful. But I wanted to come on here and make a video because with a new month coming, we want to do some new things. But before I get into that, I want to say, what's up to my existing subscribers? And I want to say hello to my new subscribers. Okay, if you like what you hear, hit that like button, share this video with a friend, take some notes, because it might just change your life. You know what I'm saying? And so I kind of look like a wild woman today because I just finished my Monday morning cardio and abs class, teaching that class. And then I came home and I said, I'm going to sit down and make myself this wonderful breakfast with over 30 grams of protein because we are starting some new healthy habits. I'm actually working on building some muscle. I'm 50 years old. You can do it too. So I'm going to be focusing, tracking, and doing the damn thing. And I want to take you guys along with me as well. If you're a woman over 50, holla at your girl. Woman over 40, holler at your girl too. And then I decided I wanted to have my little round the way girl look because what I had on was a little too hot. Not hot is pretty hot and tempting, but I just like had my workout clothes on and it was just like I wasn't feeling it. So I was just like, let me go back to the old days, okay? When I had my bamboo earrings, at least two pair, my little ponytail going on, okay? Y'all know what era I'm talking about. Okay. Enough of the fashion report. So let's just dive right into this talk that I have for you today. I want us to get healthy in May. And the way that we get healthy is we start with some healthy habits that we want to take with us throughout the summer. If we start now, you start in the month of May, we can carry these habits all the way until like it's like October time. And we all know what happens in October time. We start going downhill. It's nothing but potlucks, cakes, candies, Halloween, birthdays, Thanksgiving, Christmas, all the things. But I want you to prepare yourself now so that when those days come, you could be like, nope, nope, nope. I worked too hard on all of this to just let it loose for a piece of cake. You could let it loose for one piece of cake, but like you could be like, oh no, I'm just only gonna have 3 bites. Thank you, because the sugar ages me, and a minute on the lips is forever on the hips. Okay, that's what my mom used to say. Anyways, so how can we get healthy in the month of May? All right, how can we start creating some healthy habits, and what are the areas that we can create these healthy habits in? So the first area is going to be in how you are fueling your body. Okay, I want you to think about what you ate today. All right. I just mentioned to you that I had ate breakfast and I had over 30 grams of protein. I deliberately planned out my breakfast because I knew my goals that I was working on. So what I had was some oatmeal with some protein powder that I made, but that's another video for another day. Okay. And I had the oatmeal, the protein powder. I had some other protein in there, which was like flaxseed and hemp seed, chia seed, that kind of thing. Then I had some bananas on there. I also had a half an avocado on a sourdough English muffin. It sounds like a lot of food, but it's like you got to get that protein in. You know what I'm saying? If you want to see results, you have to get the protein in. Then I added on top, which I probably could have just kept that on the side or kept it for another meal. But some breakfast sausage. It was two little links. They were from Montana. They were already cooked, and I had to taste them because I just felt like I didn't want them to go to waste. So I really want you to think about how you are fueling your body or how you're planning to fuel your body, because this is the area where a lot of people make a lot of mistakes. You don't have a plan. Number one, you're not tracking it. You're not writing things down. You're not looking at the portion size, and you have no idea how much you are really eating. All right. So before we jump into this next month of May or whenever you're seeing this, think about how you're fueling your body. And I want you to really track it. I want you to write your goals down, research your goals. If you need help with that, holler at your girl. I'm here for you. Okay. The next thing I want you to focus on for these healthy habits is either starting a training program with some movement in your for your body, or maybe you've been training for a while and you need to do the proper training. Okay. So there's two different aspects of that. If you've been training for a while and you don't see any progress, maybe it's time to either join a group fitness class or maybe it's time to get a personal trainer. You know, you want to lose that weight and you've been saying that for a really long time. Doing the same things and expecting different results is insanity. I'm going to let you know that right now, okay? Anything that you want to change, you need to track it. All right. It's probably 9 times out of 10, you're not tracking what you want to change, and it's not ever going to change. But what I do want you to do is start some type of exercise program, some type of physical activity. And if you're already doing that, challenge yourself to step it up a notch. Okay. We want to start some new healthy habits in the month of May so we can build on in the summer and you can reach those fitness goals, whatever they may be. All right. The next one is proper sleep. I know it's going to be summertime. I know you're going to be on a pontoon. I know you're going to be wanting to go on the fish fries. And I know you're going to want to do all the things. Okay. But you still need to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Okay. To just function. I know when I don't get the proper sleep, you might as well just leave me alone. Okay. I don't play. I have to put boundaries on myself because putting boundaries on myself helps me to show love to myself. I would love to stay up all night and watch murder mysteries, documentaries, all the things, right? But guess what? When I would go and teach my classes for my students, that's not going to help me be the best version of myself for my students. All right. So I want you to set a bedtime for yourself. All right. Set a bedtime for yourself. No scrolling in the bed, no watching TV. You could do other stuff because that help you sleep. You see what I'm saying? Okay. So let's really just get those hours of sleep that we need to get. The next one is, and this is optional, this is totally optional, but this is something that I've been doing for a while. And in the morning time, I like to read. And so I read a chapter out of a book that I've been reading. Right now, I'm reading The Mastery of Awareness. And so every day I read a chapter out of the book. And a lot of times it's always a chapter that I need, or it's something about a question that I had the previous day that gets answered in the reading that I'm doing. So do some type of reading. You want to expand your mind. It's a healthy habit. You can learn new things from reading. I remember when I was a little girl, I used to read all the books, Chronicles of Narnia. I can't think of the books right now. But those are my favorite. And the ones that were like choose your own mysteries and, all those things. But I had like so many books. And actually, 2 years ago, I said that I was going to bring back reading into my life. And I have read several books since then. So I am keeping a promise to myself. And keeping promises to myself is very, very important because that just shows the utmost respect that I have for myself. Okay. All right. The next one. We talked a little bit about setting boundaries. Write down the areas in your life that you need to set boundaries on in order to create healthy habits. So, you might not need to go to fish fry every single Friday. You might not need to go out every Friday with those friends that like to drink every weekend. Okay. I've been there before. I used to love going out. I used to be called the weekend warrior, like just going out every single weekend, doing the damn thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure those people that I was doing the damn thing with, they probably either still there or they're dead. Because that's a lot of time to be in those places. All right. And if you're not that type of person, that is great, okay? Because you could be out there hydrating, you could be out there taking care of your skin, you could be doing all the good things that your body needs. So think about those areas that you need to set boundaries in. My areas of my life where I need to set boundaries in are really simple areas, but some people might need to walk away from a relationship. Some people might need to um, walk away from food or like, I don't know what those boundaries are, but write down a list of the things that are bothering you. Some people are a yes person. They say yes to everything that everybody asks them, a people pleaser. I'm not familiar with those behaviors, but I hear it's a real thing. I have people close to me that tell me that that is a real thing. And you can't be a people pleaser all the time. You have to think of yourself and how by saying yes to people all the time, that is bringing stress into your life. And that brings me into the next one, which is lowering your stress levels. So write down the things that are stressing you in your life, the things that are so big that you can't hardly breathe. Okay. I promise you, they're going to be over in no time. All right. You're going to look back and you be like, I can't even believe I was tripping on that. Okay. So those are the things that if we create healthy habits in those areas right now, start May 1st. If you need help with the fitness and wellness portion of it, holler at your girl. Let me know what you need, and I will help you. Okay. So I'm going to run through the list really quickly. It was how are you fueling your body? You want to track that. You want to write down what it is that you're eating. You want to make a plan for yourself, or if you want a plan created for you, slide into my DMs. Proper training. You either need to start moving your body, start going to the gym, or if you've been doing this for a while, maybe you need to consult with a certified personal trainer like myself. Okay, so you can take it up to the next level. Challenge yourself. The next one was getting proper sleep because you can't do none of this without the proper sleep. All right. Next, we're going to fuel our brains by reading at least one chapter every single morning in some type of book, some type of devotion, something uplifting in the morning. And next, we have setting boundaries. What does that look like to you? Who do you need to set boundaries with? You may need to set boundaries with yourself of like what you can and can't do anymore. And finally, we have lowering your stress. What are these things that are stressing you out? Make a list of them, figure out what you need to do with them. Can they be solved right now? If they can't, pray about it. If they can't, leave it alone, because I have a famous saying in my relationship let it play out. Sometimes you just gotta let the shit play out, and like it will take care of itself. So I wanted to hop on here and give you some tips on creating a healthy May for yourself, because May is gonna be on and popping. All right. So I will see you on the next video.